Beautiful Taurus, welcome to your general reading for the month of October with me, Adrian, your psychic tarot reader. I want to know where in the world we are connecting from because we are soul brethren, are we not? All right, I'm going to start off by drawing you a card from my Breath of Life Tarot Oracles deck. Then I'm going to do a tarot reading for you, a tarot spread, and end off with an oracle card. Okay, if it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you haven't yet done so, I would really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, and please like the video. It really helps me out. I love this card. This is one of the cards in this deck that I love the most, and I've done the least amount of work on it. It was just perfect. Okay, it just spoke to me. I felt that it's the perfection is in the simplicity. So it says, divine intervention. Your soul was tired and cried out for more. Beautiful new. Okay, so it is time to let the magic in. It is, I'm going to put it to you like this, my beautiful Taurus. It's time to stop running and it's time to let the magic in. All right. And stopping running also means you speak up for yourself. What is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is your point of view? And until we really realize, really, truly, honestly realize our own worth and our own value. And I'm not talking about saying it and speaking it and writing it and reading it. I'm talking about feeling it. As natural as breathing. When you can feel your worth, your value, your validity, that is when everything changes to your benefit, because then the world reflects it back to you. And if at this point in time, you are not feeling your magic, you are not feeling your worth and your value, you are not feeling your validity, then that is the most important thing that you want to focus on right now, my beautiful Taurus. All right? Because anything other than that, you are acting from trauma. All right? And people will take advantage of you and things will not work out for you and the best laid plans will backfire. All right? Sending you lots of love from my heart. If you are open to the idea that everything can so beautifully work out for you, in your highest and best interest, place your hand on your heart, take a breath, say yes, and invite spirit in to co-create this beautiful, perfect life for you, with you. Okay. The cards coming out here for you is the Son of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So this speaks about being ready to make a very big and very important decision. You are ready to make it. Okay. And when you make that decision, Taurus, then you will no longer maybe feel that you are an inconvenience to others, that you're laying on their back. People won't be able to take advantage of you. You might stop feeling that you are just too much or not enough. Okay. This is an energy, it's beautiful because this is a space where I really see that things are starting to look up for you. And I'm really, really glad to see that, Taurus. Like, honestly, I am so glad to see that things are starting to work out for you. I'm glad that you're starting to focus on your future and make that your focus for October. What is right for me? What do I need? What is to my benefit? What do I need as an individual? What you want, you are worthy and deserving of. And you don't have to justify it or whatever. If you want something, you are worthy and deserving of it by your birthright. Okay? So you are worthy by birthright. I want you to remember that, my beautiful Taurus. You are worthy by birthright. You are worthy of getting your heart's desires because you are born, you are here, you are on this planet. Yes? Okay? Open your heart to love. All right? Open your heart to love. And the way that you open your heart to love is by working on understanding who you are, what your validity is, what your inherent worth is by birth. And when we realize that, then it means you are born worthy and deserving of anything in life. Irrespective of where you come from, what your skin color is, what your height is, you are tall, you are thin, you are short, you are, in good financial standing, bad financial standing, doesn't matter. You are worthy of all the good in life because you are here. Full stop. Okay? Let's clarify. I've got a beautiful Sacred Geometry Candle Magic course that's starting on November the 5th. Check out for that. The details are down below in the description, along with links to my online courses. All right. So, clarifying that Son of Cups, you have got the Justice energy, which is Libra energy, the Devil, some Capricorn energy there, and also the Two of Swords. Okay? So, as you open your heart and you follow your passion, you know, and then you will also see that you've got an easier flow through life. You stop coming from a space where you are afraid that every next step you are going to take is going to lead to some sort of, cataclysmic things falling apart. It's wonderful when you no longer come from that, because it is exhausting when you do, you know, and it makes you feel more and more alone. And you might even be in a space where, I kind of get that you're beginning to see this, but, you might be in a space where you felt it's better for you to be on your own. But you know where that thought pattern comes from. It's not just about being an introvert. That thought pattern comes from, nothing is ever going to change out for me. Nothing ever works out for me. It's going to be a disappointment anyway. So let me just keep to myself, because then I'll never be hurt. Another example of that would be, you are so proud because you never ask anybody for anything. You always work out your own stuff and all that sort of things. But here's the thing. When you don't need anybody, that's when you never get help. You never get support. You can't even really welcome or keep love. Because on a deep level, there is a belief that you don't need anybody and that people may hurt you. And so better you step out of the program, out of the picture before you hurt again. You know what I mean? That's how we run. But we don't see it as running. We see it as maybe, I need to go do this. That is better for me. That sort of thing. Okay? So I want you to see, what are the injustices that happened to you? What are the things that happened in the past? Where's your heart broken? Where have you maybe from fear caused a situation of isolation where you actually didn't want to be isolated? All right? See that. Forgive yourself for that. If you can't reach the other person, maybe just in energy, connect to the energy, to their soul, because soul's always connected, and say, I am sorry that I've done that to you. Looking into the Ho'oponopono prayer, it's beautiful for you. And I kind of feel that it's almost like you got what you wanted. And then, it's like you got what you wanted, and then you sabotage what you got because you were afraid of what if you lose it. So you sabotage out of fear. So stop doing that. Okay. For the Ace of Swords, we've got the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Go back to where you come from. I don't know if that means something to you. Okay. But go back to where you come from, or where you came from. All right. Doesn't mean that you have to physically go there, but space and time and places hold memory. So it's time to do some forgiveness so that you can feel the fullness of your soul. You can even imagine, as you forgive, fractals of light come back to you to feel the fullness of you. So 8 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Did I show you this for the Ace of Swords? Okay. So decide and commit to the decision that you are worthy of better than whatever's happening. Okay. Forgive yourself and invest in yourself. You've got so much potential. There's so much that you can do. Just because these things didn't work out in the past doesn't mean they're not going to work out now. A part of success is failure, because you learn from failure. Like, oh, okay, that doesn't work. Let's do something different. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. This beautiful love coming in. Oh, it's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful love coming in for you. Resonates? Place your hand on your, take a breath, say yes. Or more like you are letting it in. So it might already be there. What is interesting? A lot of times, we've actually met our soulmates already. And we're either just friends, or we don't get along with them. We push them away because we don't feel worthy and deserving inside. So we don't see it. Okay? Everybody might see it except you. 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Hanged Man. Challenge, 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 challenge. There's the past coming in. Don't do the same things as in the past. You might kind of feel like you want to be so like, taking on. No, chill, be easy, Baba, breathe. Okay? Be nice with yourself. Let's see for you. If you feel, you don't have to feel forced, but if you feel brave enough to share in the comments, then, go ahead and do so. And we only receive with love. Roots of abundance. Key concepts: being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in your story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. Your world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Okay? Life happens for you, not to you. Okay? To the degree that we can allow. And that is why fear and unresolved, things block us, because it's like water in a fountain. The water's there, the mechanism is there, but it can't flow because the pipe is blocked. That is what non-forgiveness does. Okay? It messes up the now. So the past messes up the now and, messes up the future. You go back into the past, heal it in the now so the future can be beautiful, because then you can let it in. All right. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold onto the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. And you are one and part of all. All can support you if you allow it. Think about it. All right. That's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. I hope that it helps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. If you feel that you will benefit more from a personalized reading, my details are in the description. Reach out. We set it up for you with love. Bye.